What up, MUGMAN Nation? HotlineChing back with another banger. It is banger season, baby. MUGMAN fam, I read the comments. I'm sorry. Chaser plus Twin Hearts is not the worst damage setup. Uncharged Charge Shot plus Twin Hearts actually is the worst damage setup in the game, and that is what I will be doing today. A YouTuber by the name of Chicken Ninja 42 did this challenge already, and he did not use any EXs or supers, and I'll be adding another layer. I am absolutely not allowed to parry anything, so I'll be beating the game with Uncharged Charge Shot, Twin Hearts, no EX, no super, and I am not allowed to parry. And you know I only do these challenges on expert. Let's see how this goes. The first boss is, you guessed it, the Root Pack. We stick to our plan as we've done a million times, dodge the mud balls as he spits them out, but I can't parry this time around, so I also dodge the worms. Just keep firing your Uncharged Charge Shot at him, and eventually he will go down. There's not much else to say about this phase. Phase 2, I don't want to deal with the turnip during the third phase, so I fire my weak little weapon at him, which makes him cry. It's like shooting a Nerf gun at a toddler, man. I did that once. I was 7 years old and shot my cousin in the face with a Nerf gun. Made him cry, just like this onion, actually. My bad, man. I still feel bad about it to this day, but that's the second phase. Now we're on to the third phase. Phase 3, I dodge the carrots and I fire at him with my Nerf gun. Surprisingly, the carrots go down pretty quickly, and then you just dodge his mine lasers. Sometimes the carrots can't get overwhelming, but you know, I duck and dive and get around those carrots and just keep firing at him, and we are done with the first boss. First try, baby. Let's hit up Ribby and Croaks. Yeah, alright, it's the Root Pack. That took me like a minute 30. Not bad. On to the next boss, Ribby and Croaks. The second boss of this challenge is Chivy and Tokes, Libby and Brokes. Nah, it's Ribby and Croaks, baby. Ribby tries to fist you and Croaks spits out fireflies at you. I had a pretty good strategy for those pesky fireflies. I would angle my shots up like at an angle as soon as he spits them out, and the Nerf gun would one-shot the fireflies. Guys, instead of the Uncharged Charge Shot, I'm just gonna call it the Nerf gun because saying Uncharged Charge Shot is way too long. Like if I just said Uncharged Charge Shot like 100 times in this video, I'd probably go crazy. So we're gonna stick with the Nerf gun. So all you have to do in this fight is angle the Nerf gun, dodge the fist, rinse and repeat, and eventually Ribby will roll up into a ball and fly off screen, beginning phase 2. In phase 2, Ribby will once again try and fist you, and Croaks will try and blow you. Just dodge the fist and run at Croaks when he turns into a fan. Also, Ribby will throw planets at you. I gotta figure out what those actually are. If anyone knows, let me know, please. Could you imagine if like frogs could actually do this? Like you're chilling in a bog and a frog just starts trying to like throw fists at you, or a toad turns into a fan and like blows air at you. Like that'd be insane, right? But I guess that's normal in the Cuphead universe because MUGMAN is unfazed. And then phase 3, Ribby does the most normal thing in the world and rolls into Croaks' mouth, and of course turn into a slot machine. Like what else would we turn into? This phase I was worried because you know me, I hate Tiger and I refuse to get good at it, but you think I would be with how often I get Tiger. Like what's up with this, man? Every challenge I've done so far, I just keep getting Tiger. Like give me the snake, give me the bull, please stop giving me Tiger. Every time I hit that slot machine and I see tigers pop up, like I get nervous, man. I get anxious, and I finally catch a break and I get the snake at the end, and then I get the 4 tiger, of course, but I'm able to destroy it as soon as I roll Tiger. All right, we're done with that. On to the next boss, Goopy Le Grande. Yes, let's go, dude. Let's go. First try, Ribby and Croaks. On to Goopy Le Grande. Goopy Le Grande, my bad. Goop Le Grande time. The third boss of the first aisle, probably the easiest boss in the entire game. Same thing as every other weapon in this game, you just follow him around and fire the Nerf gun at him. Dash underneath him, duck underneath the fist. Easy first phase, on to the second phase. The second phase is the exact same thing, he's just bigger and has a bigger fist. Still, you just dodge the exact same way. Kind of weird they put the same phase twice in, seems a little lazy. Never really thought of it, but you know, we gotta get it done anyways. I mean, realistically, what else could a big blue ball do besides hop around and try and fist you? Not much else that I can think of. The third phase, he just goes back and forth as a gravestone. He will try and fall on you, just dodge. Keep firing that Nerf gun. Easy phase, easy boss. I'm just gonna skip most of this. On to aisle 2. Let's go. Okay, first try Cuphead Le Grande. Through aisle 1 right now, baby. Cagney Carnation time. I know it's gonna be a little bit harder with those chompers. We are on to the final boss of aisle 1, Cagney Carnation. I thought this boss would be hard because, you know, I had the Nerf gun, and this guy during phase 1 just spawns unlimited chompers, and I can't parry, so I gotta deal with the flying flower also. Not fun at all, I tell you what. Alas, I was mistaken. It wasn't too bad. The Nerf gun took out the chompers in 3 hits and the flying guy in 1. Not bad at all. You know, I just had to be patient, which, you know, I was. You know, like in JJ JK, like no spoilers, but there's a scene where they are drawing out 120% of their latent potential. This is what the Nerf gun was doing to me. It was making me better at Cuphead. I had to be more patient and more precise with my shots. Phase 2, super easy compared to phase 1. You just dodge the seeds, dodge the boomerang, duck under the boomerang, jump over the seeds. That's it. Just keep firing the Nerf gun on to phase 3. Phase 3, I start cooking. I tell you what, like I'm locked in. I get hit by some pollen at the beginning and I did not want to fight this boss again. I dodge the pollen, I dodge the vines, all without a single parry or a single EX. I'm ascending as I play. I'm adapting to this new play style. And you know, maybe the Nerf gun isn't too bad. Maybe I misjudged this challenge. It might be a good weapon setup. Nah, it's not. Nah. On to aisle 2. On to aisle 2. What am I saying? Let's go. Cagney Carnation first try. We just beat aisle 1 in 10 minutes. All right, on to aisle 2, baby. Let's see how that fares us. We are now on aisle 2, and we are starting off with Baroness Von Bon Bon. She sends out 3 mini bosses, and I get lucky, and the first one is Lord Gobpacker. I had to Google that name, Lord Gobpacker. I don't know, that name just seems a little wrong to me. I can't put my finger on it. Lord Gobpacker. Any packers? Well, we pack him up real quick with the Nerf gun, and we are on to the next mini boss. The second boss is the Conniving Candy Corn. Not too bad with the Nerf gun. I got like pretty good at the patterns of this guy. At one point, he just clicked with me, and I hope for the Conniving Candy Corn every time now. The mini candy corns don't really bother me, and neither do the jelly beans. Easy money, on to the next boss. Third boss is the Greedy Gumball, and I know he's greedy, but he doesn't seem too greedy with how many gumballs he's throwing out, but sadly, like, I don't want them. You can keep that. Miss me with those gumballs, because they are evil gumballs. You know, they hurt you. I just dodge them and keep firing that Nerf gun. You know, easy boss, easy money, on to the final phase. Now, I'm on the final phase, and I thought this was going to be tough. You know, I can't use EXs, and I can't parry the rolling peppermint, so I had to rely on my ability to dodge that head and jump over the peppermint and fire that Nerf gun. You know, like I said before, I thought it was gonna be hard, but I tell you what, I was locked in and it was very easy. I don't know, man, like I could just see the trajectory and the path of each head. I could see each little pixel as it moved. I was in the Matrix. I was the Nerf gun, you know, I was the MUGMAN with the Nerf gun. It was too easy. I was bobbing and weaving and dodging that head she was trying to give me, and I was just non-stop firing, and I took out Baroness Von Bon Bon with ease. Like, just look at this dodging, man. This is perfect. Let's go! Baroness Von Bon Bon first try, baby. 13 minutes in, and we got 3 HP. Doing it right now. No parries, no EXs. We are now on to Beppi the Clown. Yippee! He's kind of growing on me, man. I'm liking this boss more and more the more I do this. The first phase is easy. I angle my Nerf gun up and take out the ducks, and then I just shoot at Beppi, who's jerking off in his bumper car, just going back and forth. You know, I'm like, beep, beep, watch out. You know? During the second phase, I thought those dog balloons would give me a lot of trouble. I take a little bit of damage, but you know, they don't give me a lot of issues. I kind of figured out their spawn patterns, and I was able to dodge them accordingly. Kind of sucks not being able to parry the dog balloon or like the little nose in the roller coaster, but whatever, we manage. I just keep shooting my Nerf gun at the inflatable head. I take out those dogs, RIP the dogs, and I dodge the roller coaster. Just do that a couple of times and you will be on to phase 3. Easy money, let's go. Phase 3 is easy. You just stand underneath them and then dodge the roller coaster, and then sometimes you do have to dodge the horseshoes when the roller coaster comes at a bad time, but that isn't too bad. I'm able to do that pretty easily. The green one does a W pattern, and the yellow ones just go into the air, but they'll have an opening. You just go underneath him as much as you can. If you stay underneath him, you will never have to dodge those horseshoes, guys. Easy phase, on to phase 4. Phase 4, my strategy was just to choose a side. I prefer the right side because, you know, I'm right-handed. Does it work like that? It makes sense in my head, you know, but I don't know. Just choose whatever side you want and take out the penguins on whichever side you choose. So that way, I don't have to dodge 2 balls, you know, something I'm very used to, and also dodging 2 balls is easier than dodging 4, you know? Just take the penguins out and dodge their balls. I still have to get hit by the penguin balls, and by the end of this fight, I'm down to 1 HP to dream. Let's just clutch this up and get on to Grim Matchstick, okay? Let's go! 1 HP to dream! Beppi the Clown first try! We're on a freaking, we're tearing through this! Let's go! We are on to the final boss of Aisle 2 and my grimmest challenge yet, Grim de la Matchstick. This boss is my kryptonite. Every time I do a challenge, this is one of my greatest rivals, but not today. I was locked in and I hadn't died yet in this run, and I wasn't going to let some dumb, ugly, stinky, pot-belly dragon get in my way. I take 2 damage in the first stage, so I'm off to a rough start, and I can't parry its eye rings, but I managed to dodge the remainder of the fireballs and the eye lasers and his tail. Like, this guy wanted to give me some tail so bad, but I don't let him. I wiped the floor with him during the first phase with some efficient cloud play, and we are on to phase 2. Phase 2, I perfected. I know exactly where the fire dudes are going and where they will fly to, and it's just too easy, man. I manipulate the heck out of these. They really think they're in control and they're gonna hit me? Nah, man, I'm in control. They jump where I want them to jump. I own them, baby. I own them. They're mine. Phase 3 time. And then phase 3 begins, and I take some dumb damage in the beginning, and I am down to 2 HP. But these fireballs, I tell you what, these fireballs and this dragon are nothing to me. I am locked in. This game is moving in slow motion, and you know, it's just too easy for a mugman like me. My strategy was to start low and then go up to the top and then drop back down to the bottom, which worked out to perfection. Obviously, I'd go all the way up to the top when there's this flamethrower attack, then I angled down, I go pew pew pew, the Nerf gun to get big DPS, and I'm just doing this boss efficiently, avoiding the fireballs, and I don't hit them, so you know they don't go off in the omnidirectional thing or the quad directional thing they do. Alas, I do take damage, and I'm down to 1 HP and a dream, and I'm just gonna let the gameplay speak for itself, okay? I'm just gonna let this play out. Let's go! 1 HP and a dream. Grim Matchstick first try. We have not died yet. Oh my goodness, we are killing this thing, dude. 20 minutes deep. First tries only. We have officially made it to the first boss of Aisle 3 in only 20 minutes nonetheless. We are facing off against the queen herself, Rumor Honeybottoms. I'm trying to see her Honeybottoms. You feeling me, guys? You feeling me? You picking up what I'm putting down? But to see it, we gotta get through a personal security, the oi 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 guy. We just fired the Nerf gun at him and dodged the spike grenade attack. Also, take out those worker bees if you can. Please, guys, just put them out of their misery. As a current corporate drone, it is an act of mercy, not violence. Once the oi 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 man is dealt with, we are finally shown Rumor in her sweet, sweet Honeybottoms. She has 3 attacks. The first one is the ball attack. A pink ball just follows you around. The second attack is the rocket attack. She just shoots out rockets out of her mouth. I'm not sure what they're doing up there or how her head turns into a wrecking ball, but you know, whatever. The third attack is the purple Dorito attack. She will summon a purple Dorito that fires out smaller purple Doritos out of its tips. You know, I just dodge them because I cannot parry them because, you know, I'm doing this whole run without any parrying. She will cycle through these attacks, and you know, Chicken Ninja calculated the amount of shots it took to take out each boss, but you know, I ain't doing all that. You know, pew pew pew, onto the final phase. Okay, onto the final phase. She will pull out a book, and remember, you can do big DPS during this phase shift. Just keep firing whatever weapon you're using, and then you are on to the hardest part of this boss fight, the final phase. And I am using the Nerf gun, so it's even harder. Just hitting her is a mission. I have to like go all the way to one side and angle like to a 45-degree angle and fire, and then jump up and then dodge the buzzsaw. And then after all this, only like 50% of my shots actually hit Rumor Honeybottoms, and the entire time she's trying to fist you. There's flying fists flying through the air. You have to dodge. Like, at least take me out to dinner first before you try and fist me, you know? I take some unfortunate damage, and I am down to 1 HP and a dream, and I am on the verge of losing my perfect run. Will I be able to clutch this one out? No! I was mashing too hard. Close, but no cigar. Our first death of the run. Oh well, let's see if we can do it on the second try. Oh, I got fisted. Hey, but you know what they say, third time's the charm. I was trying out a strategy where I just camp the right side because I'm right-handed. I just prefer that side, and then I angle my gun at a 45-degree angle and fire, and hopefully, you know, not get fisted. However, Rumor Honeybottoms is a tough boss no matter what, unless you know you're part of the crack shot cult or a chaser enjoyer. But I'm over here using a Nerf gun. It's basically a battle of attrition. How long can I go without being fisted? It is my third try, and I am down to 1 HP and a dream. Let's see if I can clutch this one out. Let's go! 1 HP and a dream! Oh, like 4 deaths, not bad. 30 minutes deep still, and we're almost done. We might get a sub 1 hour. on expert. That's sick. We are on to the most boring stretch of 3 bosses in the game, starting with Sally Lane Play, Sally Stink Play, Stinky Stage Poop. These are kind of lame, so I'm just gonna call her Sally Stage Play. Whatever, I'm just gonna stick with the basics. First stage, I just keep firing the Nerf gun, dodging her foot dive, her teleport attack, her fan attack, where she kisses the heart, because, you know, I can't parry that. No parrying allowed. Not much to this phase. Just keep firing the Nerf gun when she's right in front of you. It's really not hard to aim. She's right in front of you, you know, and then once you fire enough, you're on to phase 2. Phase 2, I'm dodging the rats and the milk bottles. Man, like, I really hate this boss. It's way too easy, and she just does, like, the same attacks over and over and over. Like, I understand it, man. Like, every boss in the game does that, but this boss is so lame. Sally Lane Play, bro. I don't know why I don't like her so much. Just the way she looks, the way she attacks, I hate her, and it's way too easy. Like, what am I supposed to say here? I dodge the rats. I'd rather play as Cuphead than do this. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I would never play as Cuphead. Mugman Nation forever. On to the third phase. Third phase, I dodge the lightning, destroy the meteor, and then wait, I can't parry. I just parried right there. I cannot parry. I'm not allowed to parry that star. I have to go back and re-record that part. I hate you, HotlineChing. You used to parry on Sally Stage Play. I saw that. You used to parry on Sally Stage Play. I am leaving the— All right, guys, backspace those comments, okay? I redid it. Look, no parries. I eat the wave, I take the damage, and I dodge the lightning, and I'm going to the final phase with only 2 HP. And this part is really straightforward. Just dodge the umbrella and the roses. It's kind of annoying, but, you know, I gotta hit her at those angles. You know, I get it done. I get hit by the umbrella near the end, and I only have 1 HP and a dream, but honestly, there is no dream because on Sally Stage Play, 1 HP is all I need.
Let's go, okay. Now, no one in the comments can say I didn't parry, or I did parry, okay? We're clean now, we're good. Don't leave any hate comments, okay? Leave good comments. Mugman Nation on top forever, baby. Let's go.
We are now on to everyone's least favorite German rat, Werner Werman. This one might be a little hard without parries. You know, I can't parry the gum, I can't parry the springboards. I dodge the flames without issues. The bombs are the easy part. The catapult was really easy too. I don't need a parry because, you know, you can just dodge all the junk he throws at you. What got me was the springboard. You know, like, look, I perfectly dodge him without a need for the springboard right here. But this was something I was never able to recreate throughout my tries. How the heck did I do that? Like, that was awesome. I need to be able to do that every time. But, you know, we take some damage, but we make it into the second phase, you know, with 4 HP. And the second phase is a little tough with the Nerf gun. You know, there's just a lot of bottle caps, and I don't know, man. I was getting chopped up by these dang bottle caps. I felt like a little worm in the dirt. That's all I deserve to be after getting diced up like this. The bottle caps tore me to shreds. Usually, I never take this much damage. The flamethrowers burned me. Ow, you know, owie, owie. And I am on to the third phase with 1 HP and a dream. And the third phase is hard on expert, especially since it's a battle of attrition. You know, thank goodness for those twin hearts, you know, or else I can, you know, or else I'd be dead by now. But, you know, it's like I'm firing peanuts at this guy. I do no damage whatsoever.
Oh, I got hit by the paw.
We run it back, and look, I'm still unable to dodge without the springboards. How the heck did I do that on my first try? That'll remain a mystery for a while, and, you know, maybe one day I'll be able to recreate it, but I can't this run, apparently. We just eat all the damage. I'm just getting hit by everything, man. Like, I'm trash. I'm garbage. I'm nothing but rat food to Werner Werman. And on my second try on the second phase, I am down to 1 HP and a dream, but I see the timer ticking, and I know I need to clutch up. I do not want to fight this boss again. I dodge the bottle caps. I dodge the flames. My pathing immaculate. My damage pathetic, but my shots accurate. The timer was ticking, and I did not want to spend another second on this boss, and I am able to clutch out the second phase. And we are now on to the final phase. The ghosts are summoned, and they're throwing their balls at me. The cat is pawing at me. He wants to eat me. The boards are falling from the sky. But my hatred for this boss is stronger than the boss itself. The fire burns within me. This one's for the Mugman Nation, baby. 1 HP and a dream. That's all we need. 1 HP. I'm dodging those boards. I'm dodging the balls, man, and I take out Werner Werman on my second try of the run.
Second try, 1 HP and a dream. Let's go. Ah!
On to the final boring boss, Captain Brineybeard. Not going to lie, with the Nerf gun, these 3 bosses are actually sort of a challenge, so they're actually kind of fun. I'm enjoying these. A lot of dodging and focusing instead of me falling asleep. You know, I gotta be on my toes. With the Nerf gun, I just angle up and then I jump around a lot and keep firing. That's all you really gotta do. You just dodge that evil barrel up top and any other attack he uses, like the squid attack. He also summons the aquatic animals. Yippee! I like this. I like the octopus. I love it when he covers me in ink and I can't see it all. I love it. Yes, yes. I love it when he summons the shark. Thank you, Captain Brineybeard. Thank you for the free damage. Oh, look, there's the squid again. How many times do we gotta teach this old man a lesson? Just keep firing. Just keep dodging. Just keep firing. Dodge the cannonballs that the ship spits out. Dodge the barrel. Dodge the squid attack. Oh boy, here are the dogs. My favorite attack. I love the dogs. Bark, bark. Yes, the dogs. Pew, pew. Wow, this boss is awesome. I'm having so much fun. This dude's impossible to hit, man. Like, I hit him 2 to 3 shots every cycle, and if I can even get an angle on him with the cannonball firing at me, but I do grind it out and I make it to the final phase, and this final phase is a snooze fest. I can't do any damage, but dodging is too easy. Dodge the fireballs, duck the laser, you know, that's it. Dodge the fireballs, dodge the barrel, duck the laser. Dodge the fireballs, dodge the barrel, duck the laser. That's all you guys gotta do. What have you guys been up to lately? One Piece Egghead Part 2 starts up again soon. Can't wait for that. My old school RuneScape Iron Man's getting pretty good. I'm on Perilous Moon and grinding that out. I've also been working out a lot. I do jujitsu and judo. You know, I hope MUGMAN Nation is getting buff. Summer approaches, guys. Hope you guys are ready with those beach bods. And I've also been playing a lot of Super Smash Brothers Melee also. RIP Hacks Money. Is this phase over yet? Like, how long does this go on for? Ah! First try. Again. Phantom Express time, baby. I was the best Cuphead I've ever played in my life. Now this is where the challenge got a little hard. I said absolutely no parrying, so if you didn't know the Phantom Express, that makes it kind of hard. This boss revolves around parrying. You need to parry the little handles on the cart to move the cart left and right, and you need to parry the falling bricks so they don't move your cart. Because of these restrictions, this boss was not going to be easy money like every other boss in this run. I know you can make an exception on this because you can parry the wheels and it doesn't count for your end parries, but I knew I could beat it without having to do that. So the only thing I was going to parry was, you know, during the end phase, the tail, because you don't have a choice. You need to parry that. Trust me, guys, I tested it. I thought I could make the bars hit the tail. You cannot do anything but parry that tail. And you know, because of this restriction, this boss turned out to be a little tough. I had to tackle the first phase first, and this was probably the hardest phase of the run. If even like one bar hit the wheel, I would be too close to the boss, too close for comfort, and the eyeballs would smack me up. And if a second one hit, man, it was over. Like, I would be inside of him, and that's like instant death, or I'd go to the second phase with 2 HP, or even worse, 1 HP in a dream. And I had to take out that pumpkin ASAP before I could drop the bar while taking out the eyeballs at the same time. My first idea was just to focus on the eyeballs and try to take care of the pumpkin, but doing both, you know, was pretty hard. The pumpkin would fly above me and the eyeballs would just overwhelm me. It would hit the cart. I'd be moving all over the place. Next thing you know, I'm inside of them. I solved this by firing my Nerf gun like upright as soon as he started the eyeball attack. This would take care of the eyeballs, and when the pumpkin spawned, you know, the pumpkin would be taken out quick, and that took care of that. And if it came from the left side, I would just have to react, aim up, and take it out.
5 HP, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I needed. Let's go.
The second phase was easy because it doesn't matter where I stand, I can dodge the hands. I would just prefer to shove MUGMAN in the cart into the right side using the bars. Don't know why I chose the right side. You know, again, it's just what I prefer. Easy phase, not much to say. I just keep firing my Nerf gun at the big skull, and that's about it. The third phase was challenging. I needed to move the cart in order to dodge the electricity attacks that would spew out of their mouths, and I had an idea. I wanted to use the skulls to navigate the cart because, you know, they follow you around, but it turns out, you know, a lot easier said than done. I couldn't really get them above the wheel, and sometimes I would actually kill him too early because it turns out they only need like one shot to like burst and fire the skull out, and you know, they would just move my cart around. Next thing you know, I'm getting hit by electricity.
Oh no. Ah, okay, I can do that.
I could tank a few hits, but with the first phase usually draining my health, man, it was pretty hard. This phase was no easy task.
Oh,
you know, on like my third or fourth attempt, like getting to this phase, I learned something. I could take out one side in one cycle before it even began attacking. If I committed all my shots to like, let's say the right side, and by the time it was his turn to attack, he would be RIP. He would be like those skulls that have been terrorizing me, dead. And that's what I would do. And as soon as I learned that, this phase was pretty easy.
Awesome, 4 HP.
The final phase, this is where I had to parry. And guys, trust me, again, like I said in the beginning, I tried everything to figure out if I could parry that tail, and you cannot do it any other way besides parrying it normally. All I do during this phase, you know, you parry the tail, you open him up, you shoot your Nerf gun into his heart, you dodge his fireballs and his bonerang, and I let the bars just take me for a ride. I'm at the will of the bars during this boss. Wherever they want me to go, I go, and I just keep firing that Nerf gun. The first time I got to this phase, you know, I was pretty confident. I had a lot of HP, and, you know, I guess I wasn't as good as I thought because I kind of got owned in the end, and it took me a long time to get there.
No, I jumped early.
But then on my next try, I do make it to the phase again because, you know, I figured out, yeah, I had like my rhythm down, and I was pretty good on all the other phases, and so, you know, I was able to take him out, you know, no biggie, and I get through this boss after about 30 minutes.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh, 0 parry done except for the end, but I had to parry at the end. I had no choice. Doesn't even count those 0 parries. Look at that.
We are now on King Daddy Dice. Nothing special about the mini bosses that I chose. I choose to do number 3 first, the cigar boss. Just fire the Nerf gun, dodge the flames, jump to the other side. I wish I could go more into depth on this boss, but that's literally all you have to do. I repeated this about 5 or 6 times until he finally went down. Easy boss, on to the next one.
Oh, let's go. I do this all day, baby.
Guys, the heart baited me. I decided to do number 6. I thought it was Pip and Dot. I forgot it was a plain boss. Please forgive me, MUGMAN Nation. I wasn't thinking. I don't know why I tried the plain boss. I should have redone it, but it's one mini boss. Fan of Express just drove me insane. I know I could do any other boss, but I didn't want to redo it. Please don't hate me. I know I cheated, but I'm sorry. Please forgive me this one time.
Oh, I picked the wrong boss. I thought it was Pip and Dot. My bad, team.
For the final boss, I chose Mangosteen. It's Mangosteen. Next.
Okay, Mangosteen. All right. Now we gotta learn to come a fly. I'm not gonna do anything. Get behind King Dice's hands so I don't gotta parry the card.
On King Daddy Dice, I obviously couldn't parry the cards, so to avoid the cards, you just stand behind his hands. Doing this makes this part really slow and boring. All I did was stand behind the hands, fire the Nerf gun, and that's it. I did that over and over and over, and I tell you what, it sure took me a while. I started seeing how long I could stand in the middle and get to the other side without getting hit. I had to make this part like somewhat interesting for me. It was a snooze fest. We are almost done though, guys. One boss left, on to the devil.
How much health can he have? Let's go! Ah, first try. I don't know if I accidentally did the horse boss instead, but no, we keep it pushing. Why not? It's only one little boss.
We are now on the final boss, the devil himself. Some say this is the hardest boss in the game. Some say this is the easiest boss in the game. I don't really know who's saying that, but what if someone has said that? You know, I don't know. But it is the final boss, so you think it'd be pretty hard, right? Wrong! This is one of the easiest bosses for me. I'm the one who's saying that, baby. He has a few attacks that you can't parry, but other than that, I just dodge everything. I just stand underneath him, fire that Nerf gun, and at this point of the run, I was locked in. I was gaming. I was playing some of the best Cuphead I ever played. I was dodging everything the devil had in store for me, and my shots were accurate. I was doing the maximum amount of damage that I could, and his little minions go down in one shot, so all I had to do was dodge the attacks, which is easy money for a MUGMAN like me. You know, let's just get on to phase 2, okay? Phase 2 only has 2 attacks, the axe attack and the bomb attack. I can't parry the bomb, so I just have to avoid that, and the axe, you know, really easy to dodge. Just goes in a big circle. You can tell where it's going. Also, I had to avoid the falling chips, but you know, they're not too hard to keep track of. They just go from platform to platform. Very easy. Just go to whichever one, you know, it's not falling on. I was locked in and ready to finish this challenge. Pew, pew, you know, pew, pew, pew. Just keep hitting the eyes with the Nerf gun. You know, it's funny how a silly little weapon that does no damage can take out a whole devil. Just a tiny little Nerf gun can destroy the Lord of the Underworld. Like, this guy's huge, man, and I'm just doing all this with this little pew, pew, you know, this little Nerf gun. And then we're on to phase 3. In phase 3, I was gaming. There was so much I had to dodge, but the uncharged charge shot got the job done. I didn't really have to worry about the spinning imps, and they would get taken out in one hit. And the skulls, like, please, I dodged enough of those on the Phantom Express. This boss was nothing to me. And I got to the 4th phase with 1 HP in a dream, and I knew I was just gonna get taken out because I had to figure out how to get past those tiers without parrying.
It's hard. Okay, now how do I get around the tiers?
But I knew I could get through it on the next try, and the next try, I just jammed through this boss. And the first phase, what is this? A phase for first graders? The second phase, are you kidding me? What is this? A phase for second graders? And the third phase, what is this? What is this? A phase for third graders? I don't know really how to make it easier than this, guys, but this boss was easy. I'm just gonna let this gameplay speak for itself on the third phase. Like, I'm gaming, okay? I'm gaming. I just wanna appreciate this. Then I get to the fourth phase with 4 HP and a dream. And you already know what goes down. I'ma just let this video play.
Oh my god, I can dodge those! Let's go! Time! 1 hour and 36 minutes. A single parry. That's, you know, for the Phantom Express, we did it. For everything on XP, no EXs, nothing, baby. Let's go. Ooh, that felt good.
And that's it for the video, baby. Thanks for watching, Mugman Nation. Like and subscribe. It is banger season, baby. I'm almost out of Cuphead challenges to do. If you have any more, let me know in the comments. I might do other games soon. Maybe Binding of Isaac, maybe Pizza Tower. I don't know. Mugman Nation forever. Mugman Nation. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.